once again, ladies and gentlemen, I am as always Topham Hatt, except for that time in June where I was actually Percy, because I was in Mexico and they dipped me in some paint and I was rolling around. It was so hilarious. You do know what the Mexican for, green caterpillar with red stripes is? Well, I don't really know either, but it was hilarious. Oh, that's right, I've got a point, don't I? Yes, now, tonight, as a matter of urgency, I'm a bit behind on the latest on the redubbing scene due to some more important jobs, such as, what was it? That thing with the wheels. Oh, that's right, it was running the railway and having the Prince of Wales over for a barbecue or something like that. I think it was the Prince of Wales. Could have been the Princess of Wales for all I knew. Someone was wearing a dress. Could have been me, I can never remember. And you wouldn't believe the hassle I had trying to convince him to try my special sauce. Oh, you have to excuse me, I'm just drinking a bit here. It's I'm in a bit of a state. What? Yes. I've had Wiggles spend every waking hour scouring the internet for the latest developments. I've also had him keep an up-to-the-minute report on the goings-on at www.worldofpies.com, but only because I am concerned about the latest developments in pie technology. That's right, because if I find a better way to develop my pies and to produce super intelligent killer pies, then I want to be the first to know. I'd like to see that Diesel get away with my super intelligent killer pie. Anyway, as I came into my office this morning, I was informed that a redub of Percy's Big Mistake had been released, and it was a little bit, of course, better than this one that I'm contracted to. This Alaric stuff with all his ramblings on, and I think I'm so funny I can talk about, with Terrence for like 2.5 million years, and the gag never gets old. But besides that, it had that absolute bowel-wrenchingly traitorous Percival doing a cheap mockery of my fine upstanding monologues, and this was unacceptable. I was not going to accept it, so I've come here in this monologue to set the record straight. Now, I can't blame the guy who made the redub. Let's call him, what should I call him? I wanted to call him Maggie, but my producers thought otherwise. So let's call him Chris, because that is his name. He did try and do the right thing and see if I would mind recording one of my world-famous pie-induced redub ending monologues for him. I told him I had to refuse, of course, as I signed an exclusive contract with Alaric that prevented me from doing any for anyone else. He tried to even trick me by mentioning the one I did for Chris Burrell, but I told him that was because Chris Burrell had a nice haircut, which Chris not Burrell does not. In fact, let's compare haircuts, shall we, to see, this is Alaric's haircut, or rather hair uncut, as it does not look like it's been cut in several years. It also looks like a bit greasy to me. I'm sure that if you squeezed it a bit and you put some sort of chips next to it, it could possibly be a next meal at KFC or something like that. KFC. Oh, that'd be nice. No, shut up him. Think. Yes. Anyway, where was I? I was talking about various foodstuffs, wasn't I? Alright, now, despite the bad haircut of Alaric, I've had to work with him due to this legally binding contract and also several incriminating photographs he has of me, which I won't go into tonight. Let's just say it involves my top hat, a gear stick, and a blueberry pie. I think you can let your imaginations go away. Now, here's a good haircut. Although this picture's fairly old, it is still indicative of Chris B's hair. Now notice how very short it is. This is obviously because Mr. Burrell is trying to emulate his hero, me, the Fat Controller. See, look at my hair. My hair looking very nice, and non-existent. And that's just the way that people have to go. I don't see that you need any more hair than necessary for a handsome gentleman like Chris Burrell and myself. But you can't blame a man for trying to get more hair than necessary. Now here is Chris's haircut. Oh God! Oh, just look at it. It's all spiky and all over the place. Oh, what a terrible haircut. That's almost as bad as his. Look, wait a minute. If you put them together... No, really. Oh. This is worse than Caroline. I mean, if you see Caroline's haircut, I mean, you don't think she has hair, but trust me, it's revolting. Now, upon closer inspection... Wait a minute. I suppose it's not all that bad, is it? After all, it does expose his forehead a bit, which, as you can see, is not entirely different from my own. See, look at that. Maybe I should have allowed Chris to use me for his read-up after all. Oh, well. So anyway, after I showed Chris my door, which he had quite a lot of say about being an expert on wood, I thought that it would be the end of it, but I was wrong. Yes, wrong. It was not often that I am, as I think my record shows, that I do not often see my plans backfire. Oh, except for when this happened. And when I got Thomas to do that was a bit of a waste of time. Yes, and although I was trying to engage in truck discipline here, I think the owner of Scruffy was a bit pissed off. Yeah. Oh, no, the legalities is often painful for me to think about. So I don't have any plans that really backfire, except for those, but let's put them in a back pile somewhere with some bones and jam and things like that. We don't want people to see. I don't mind this. I wish that I knew what was the point of what I'm talking about. What am I talking about? Yes, I was talking about Mr. Percival. I wish more people would threaten Percival with bodily harm. That would be my general thing, because I don't see him necessarily. I used to control that narrow gauge railway. I was the supreme and unquestionable lord and master of this Odor universe. I've even got the trophy in my office cabinet. See, look, very nice. See, I polished it every day. But no, I needed anger management lessons. I couldn't yell at trains anymore, so they got a new one. They got this Percival. But after that Percival, he just gets me so angry. His name, I would just spit on his name. What he said about me, well, that topped the biscuit, and the cake, and the sausages and pies and everything. He must be destroyed! Actually, I wonder if you could make a cake out of biscuits. Ooh, and if you put some jam in there. But that's beside my point. Firstly, I would... did you hear about the things he said about me? Rambling coherently, do I? I don't recall. It's just rambling several minutes does not constitute a rambling problem. Just because people put their ears to the speaker to try and hear what I'm saying. Just because people think that I'm just talking out of at least one of my orifices, they can't detect which one, does not legally constitute as a rambling problem. And you know, the tale he told about me was a pack of lies. He never came to my house for sugar. Why would he? He has his own sugar mines. That's right. He's not so nice, Mr. Percival now. What do you think became of the MSR? You just thought that they all went away? Poor old Duke being buried in the grass. The reason why he was buried is because he was about to tell me about the sugar mines. But no, Mr. Percival got there first. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And where's Sir Handel, after all, he's working in the quarry? No, he's been slave trading with the sugar, the sugar deals. And all those porters and things, and all those, that Bertram, and, what was it, Smotter. Smotter was never turned into a generator, he was turned into a sugar tester. He's actually a really big bloated engine now, he's got diabetes because of that Percival. It's just horrible to think of what he does. And then what else does he do? He has the gall. I need that takes the edge off. There's nothing better than a Scotch and whiskey. Now was I? Yes, and then he has the gall to compare me to that sack of lard, John Prescott. By the very idea. Just look at the two of us together. Now there's Prescott, fat, ugly, ready to punch your lights out. And there's me, slim, handsome, ready to extend the milk of human kindness to you in a jiffy. In fact, it's because of my kindness that Percival became the thing controlled. Have you ever wondered why he's so thin? It's because he was homeless before I met him. All he had in the world was that bloody bike of his, which I'll tell you now, he takes to bed with him at night. You know, it's his only friend. Oh, you can hear him now. Oh, Mr. Bike. Oh, Mr. Because for some reason he's talking like a Welsh lady for some reason. Oh, Mr. Bike. Oh, never leave me. And I can't believe he showed a picture of that dreadful car. That dreadful car. Ah! No, I haven't got time for you now. Button pressing now. So anyway, if you'd ever see Percival in the streets, if you should see him taking your children, if you should see him taking over your armies, which you soon will be if he ever crosses the border, then I advise you to kick him in the teeth and spit on him. Invite your police constables to do the same. I don't think I can go on much longer. Incensed with rage that I am. Just leave me alone right now and go read some of my greatest works. And I will see you all in the next kingdom. There will be no one other than me. I am the superior controller.